Hi Taurus, this is your reading with me for October 2020 love. We're going to see what is coming through. We're going to see what messages I have for you as well, and we will take a look. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. I'm also going to be starting with an oracle card, actually two different oracle cards, and then we'll get onto the tarot portion. I thought we would do something a little bit different. I'm really excited. The sun is shining. It's a really good vibe. We're going to get into it. So yes, let's have a look. Let's see what's coming through. And also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be in the description box below. And also, my intention, bracelets and items are on my Etsy store as well. So I'm wearing a ton of them here. I'm wearing a love one, soulmate, twin flame, and a singles bracelet as well. There's so many other types of bracelets on my Etsy store. The handmade, meditated with, sage. If you want to see the review section, do check it out. It's on my Etsy store and everything is there. So you can take a look and a little browse if you would like to. There's so many different things on there. So let's get started, Taurus, and see. So the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box below. Let's start with the Romance Angel Oracle. We'll see what's coming through here for you, Taurus. Honeymoon. Okay. So we've got here, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I want to get a clarifying card actually for this, just to kind of gauge a little bit more of an idea, because I do feel that quite a few people have sort of gone on this adventure of like sort of retreating and taking time and space for themselves, for sure. For some of you, quite literally could be going on a holiday with someone or by yourself. But yes, okay, so that makes sense as well in many ways, because I did have a feeling that this is not just about you sort of going away with someone. This has a bit more of a different meaning as well. So it says here, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So perhaps if you've really been thinking about a situation where you're like, you know what, I want it to be like this, it has to go like this person has to be like this, and I need it to be like this. You know, sort of wanting to control the whole situation, wanting them to be a certain version of what you would like them to be. It's just saying here, let go of those control issues. Let things naturally manifest. Let them be themselves. Let them do what they want. That's the honeymoon energy as well. Let them do whatever the hell they want to do. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. You know, let go of those controlling issues of needing to control everything in your life. I know that sounds like really overwhelming, Taurus, but that's literally what it's saying here. Take a break for yourself, you know, go do something by yourself, you know, take some time here to retreat and allow the situation to just unfold naturally. Try not to force it. The more you force things, the more it goes backwards. All right, so that's just what I'm saying here. Allow things to just flow, just like the water here in Venice, you know, gotta let it flow and let it go. Okay, let's put those right there, and I'm gonna just grab an oracle card as well, see what's coming through here. This is the Whispers of Love, by the way, oracle cards. They are quite difficult to shuffle. My hands are really tiny. Alright, let's just cut the deck and grab one. So it says love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. The love is hopeful and withstands every situation. I just want you to know that. All right, if you are thinking of your situation, you're thinking, wow, you know, this person just gave up so easily, or I gave up easily, because it could be vice versa. Love endures. Love does not run away. Love does not have to excessively chase to make itself known. That is not love, okay? If that is love, where you have to chase someone, you have to make them feel like, you know what, you love me, that's not love, that is sickness. So what needs to happen, and of course codependency as well. So what this is trying to say here is that, you know, let go of these issues of wanting to control the situation, or perhaps the other person wanting to control you, right? Because it's vice versa. By the way, if anyone's worried about this candle, don't worry, it's a false candle. I just looked at that on the screen and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to get a comment about that. This here, right, is really showing that it will still go forward, you know. Saying how you truly feel in a connection is not going to ruin the connection, okay? So that's really important here. Love does not give up or lose faith. You know, this is about two people fighting for one another, wanting to be present with one another, willing to choose one another and love one another. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So that's exactly what it is. The most difficult of the difficult times, not just the good times. If someone's only there with you in the good times, they disappear in your bad times, it's a whole situation, okay? So that is quite a significant message right there. Love endures. Also, this particular sort of scenery reminds me of a song in the film called Balbali. Just, you know, in case anyone, it also kind of gets my vibe. Just thought I would throw that out there. It's also on Netflix if anyone's interested, but it is in another language, so. Okay, let's go with the tarot cards and see what all of this fuss is all about. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is number 10. 10, of course, is October. Let's see what October is actually bringing you here. See, this is also quite like a holiday-ish kind of vibe with the Love Endures cards. Love endures, okay? Love does not... love naturally flows. See, Knight of Cups as well. The Ace of Cups. Well, what I will say here is that your cards are really nice. Really, really nice. And what I will say is for those of you that are stuck in sort of... Sorry, that was my charger that just fell. For those of you that are at times a little bit frustrated and challenged as to, you know, what's going to happen now, what's going to go on now, what I would say is be authentic to yourself, and you will find that sort of things will naturally progress, naturally work out the way that sometimes you don't even think they will. The Wheel of Fortune here is showing that October is bringing you a lot of hope. It's bringing you a lot of auspicious energy, a lot of joy, a lot of fulfillment. It's bringing you something so much more. And I feel that it's time to trust, you know, trust the way in which things happen, rather than sort of forcing things to happen or wanting things to be a certain way. Trust that they will happen naturally, right? So the wheel turns and abundance comes your way. The wheel naturally turns. This horse here is a little bit, what's the word? A little bit, it's not sure if it wants to cross this river, believe it or not. The horse is hesitant, that's the word. So instead of forcing this horse to cross the river, you know, letting it naturally sort of go through it is the best way, otherwise it's going to get scared. So I really feel here that there's this energy of just going with the flow. Go with the flow. I know there was that phrase that I saw online which said, only dead fish go with the flow. That's so not true, okay? Like, sometimes we have to go with the flow. People go through hard situations. They just got to flow with time sometimes. And, you know, that's just the way in which oftentimes people heal, or they move forward, or they progress. And sometimes you just got to go with the flow, sit there, absorb everything, view everything, and just let it be, you know? So go with the flow. Let that wheel just turn. Like, watch it turn. It's okay. Knight of Cups. Let the horse just naturally do its thing. Ace of Cups. Let your emotions naturally flow. See where they take you. Knight of Wands. Your opportunities will come to you. So instead of being like, you know what, I really want love. I'm going to force it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to find it. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow rather than trying to force it to happen. You know, a lot of the times things happen when we don't expect it. So love can come into our lives when we least expect it. We could go on this date that we don't really care about, and then all of a sudden it leads to something long-term. Things like this happen all the time. And I'm not saying, like, don't go on those dates, don't force yourself. What I'm trying to say here is that the more you try and force things, the more you try and control things, the less natural they can become, and the more your expectations as my voice is happening, the more your expectations can rise. So here, all I'm trying to say is detach from your expectations. Let go of those control issues. That's the most important thing here. You've also got Judgment. And the High Priestess, right? Judgment. You're going to have a decision to make here. Because what I sense is that the minute you pull back and you go with the flow and you let things happen, that's when these opportunities come through. And I'm talking about love, okay? Someone coming in really, really strong, wanting to sort of communicate with you, be around you. The High Priestess here is this energy of, controlling your emotions. The Magician here is about using your power. Also got Mercury Retrograde here on the 14th of October, in October. So what this means here is that during this time, you might be really tempted to reach out to people from your past. You might be tempted to reach out to people because perhaps you're feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit left out. Okay, what I would say to you is that's okay to do, but also try not to control your situation. You don't have control over certain people, certain places, and certain things. And once you realize to let go and just allow things to naturally manifest, it can actually feel like you're out of control. But actually, that's where you become very vulnerable. And that is where the magic tends to happen. The more you try and control your entire life, your entire situation, everything that's going on, the more you will feel like it has to be this way, it has to be that way, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. But actually, when you just allow things to naturally flow, you will find that yes, you're not in your comfort zone, but that's actually where the magic happens, because that's a magician, right? So I think here with the Ace of Swords is that this is about really just taking yourself out of your comfort zone and allowing love to naturally progress and naturally flow. Because for many of you, fixed sign Tauruses, what tends to happen is you get very stubborn. You want things a certain way, and you just got to be a bit flexible, and that's where the magic happens, and that's where you can then start to get someone from the past perhaps come back in. That's where you can attract new love, new opportunities, where you're not so stubborn and you don't want it just your own way. You're willing to also compromise in that situation. I mean, I'm not telling you off or anything like that, but it's a Taurus thing for sure. And I think that sometimes that stubbornness can really come through, and it can feel more frustrated. So I'm just telling you, this is a way not to get frustrated, because you can really sit with your thoughts and want things a certain way, and then you can feel like, well, why are they not going a certain way? You know what I mean? So 6 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. All right, so yes, see, the minute you sort of let go of control issues, you go with the flow, the opportunities are naturally starting to manifest, progress. You're getting here some romantic energy come through. You're getting this energy of making your own choices, your own decisions, doing things that you really want to do here, communication, and actually, emotionally connecting to someone very, very well. And the Ace of Pentacles here is about someone here that maybe you've wanted to sort of get an upper hand on. You sort of feeling much more secure and much more happy, and realizing that actually, love is about all of these things. It's not about controlling someone. It just endures. It happens. It progresses. It is strong. It is not weak. It is not, using someone. It is actually not saying that you are, but, this could be to do with someone that you're maybe with, where you feel like they're using you. But this here is really showing you that it's not about that. It's not about, using someone being used for to cover a void or anything. This is more so natural, effortless, progressive, and it's that sort of energy of okay, if love happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's okay. I love myself, but yeah, there's a lot of progression here. So what I would say for you in October is a really strong energy of the more energy you put into yourself, the happier you will feel. The more energy you put into controlling this whole situation, the unhappier you will feel, and the more you will feel trapped in this cycle, and you will try and do that with everything else, So allow the wheel to naturally turn. That's what I would say to you. So Taurus, this is your reading. Now, if this resonated with you, do let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention bracelets as well. They're on my Etsy store, and do take care.